Gender. Gender can be of two types, but before that, what is the gender? Gender is basically for all the living beings that belong either to male or a female gender. So depending for all the living things, either they are male or female, we can have the two types of genders, that is the masculine and the feminine gender. A noun word that tells about a male living being, human or animal, is said to be masculine. A noun that tells about a female living being, human or animal, will belong to the feminine gender. Now you can have a look at some words over here, like the first word here is line, lioness, man, woman. We can see another examples after this, that will be boy, girl. Next we can have the other example, horse and mare. So please have a look, they have some relationship between them. Hero, heroine. So these are the words, some of them are talking about the male nouns and some of them are discussing the female nouns. So the previous list of words on the left hand side were all the males, they all belonged to the masculine gender. So list of words on the right hand side are all about the females, they are of the feminine gender. So this is the differentiation between the masculine and the feminine gender. Like we always have the living things either being male or a female. Now we have some sentences here, like Akbar was a great king. So here king is representing that Akbar is a male. Leena is a cheerful girl. So here the girl noun is representing that Leena is a female. So these are the words here that are showing whether the person is a male or a female. So the gender is being specified by these words. Here you can see there is a lioness in the forest. The hero is again a male thing, so that is again a masculine gender. We have some common genders, like a noun that can be used for both male and female will be known as a common gender. So there are some words that can be used for both the male and the female. Example, friend, parent, officer, servant, thief, student, child, etc. A friend can be a male friend or a female friend. A parent could be your mother or your father. An officer could be again a man or a woman. Similarly, a thief, a student and a child you cannot identify if it is a male or a female. So these are the common genders. Next we have the neuter genders. Neuter genders are for the non-living things. Why? Because in English, the non-living objects and things that do not belong to a particular gender, male or female, are considered to be of neuter gender. Right? So neuter gender is for all the non-living things. For things like chair, table, book, fan, door, window, all these will come under the category of neuter gender, because neuter gender is all for the non-living things. So they are neither masculine nor feminine. Examples like plant, flower will also come in the neuter gender itself. There are collective nouns, even when they do not denote the living beings, also come under the neuter gender. Example like herd, class, army, group. These are collective nouns, but they are denoting the living beings. Still they are coming under the neuter gender. And we also know that objects of nature that are often looked upon as persons and are personified as males or females. There are things around us, the natural things, that are identified either as male or female. So in that case, the elements or the natural elements that are known for beauty, gentleness and grace are seen as belonging to feminine gender, and ones that do not represent the beauty, the gentleness and the grace will be under the category of the masculine gender. So we can have the objects of nature also considered as male or female depending on their characteristics.